Welcome to qualifying here at Motorland Aragon in Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. And boy, do you have a treat if you stay the first ever time at Motorland Aragon, which is just like every other circuit in this series. We've never been to it before. And Aragon is the first FIA Grade 1 circuit we've been to this season, apart from Anadara, which is of course a fictional track, which technically it is built to FIA Grade 1 standards, but doesn't exist for real life, so it could never hold an F1 race. One of the main reasons we've never been to this circuit before is of course its location. It is in the middle of nowhere, but still FIA Grade 1, and it is, just trying to find it, 5.345 kilometers long and 3.321 miles in its 18 turns, and currently the lap record is a 1 minute 41.376, held by Arthur Peak, former F1 driver Charles Peak's brother, in a Formula Renault 3.5 from 2012. There is also a motorcycle layout on this track, which the lap record is a 1:43.691, and it's slightly shorter. Anyway, Charles Leclerc starts his first flying lap in this qualifying session. Let's see how he does. Goes through turn 1 and 2 well. Turn 3, the sweeping right-hander into the flat-out left-hander. Turn 4, the second braking point of the circuit in turn 5. There's another little flat-out section before a hard braking point for another right-hander. Next braking point is a sharp right-hander before an even sharper left-hand hairpin. Very difficult to get this one right. You don't want to run right here. You want to ride the apex and then go wide there. Flat-out left-hander before this very long flat-out section, as we get the left-right, right-left little section of this track. Sector 2, sorry, 34.344. As it goes through the little double chicane type thing, and into the final stretch, the back straight now, as we go flat out towards where the two FIA and FIA circuit split. The motorbikes would go left in about 100 meters time, but the F1 cars go straight on towards the hairpin before a flat right-left section to finish the lap. Let's see where Charles Leclerc will put his car. It's going to be, as he rounds the final corner, Charles Leclerc is going to be P3, brilliant lap from Charles Leclerc, only behind Logan Sargent and Zhou Guanyu, but quickly gets knocked down to P3, and yeah, he's now down to P6, I believe. Alonso's third, Piastri fourth. Of course, equal grid here, I'm pretty sure. Either that or something's going wrong. But I mean, this is F1's on calendar, and both Alfa Romeo won races this season. If you go into live coverage for you, find someone else to go and watch. Let's watch Max Verstappen. I don't know if he got a lap or not. I believe most people will probably be on in-laps here. Max Verstappen now goes into the left section. Currently in P12, so not ideal for him. Verstappen hasn't had a brilliant season yet. His best position, I believe, is P2, which is, yes, it's good, but he's nowhere near that in any other races. More information about the circuit now. It was built in 2009. Well, started being built in 2005, and it was finished in September 2009. Currently holds World Superbike, European Le Mans Series and Euro Cup 3, and it used to hold until last year the motorcycle Aragon Grand Prix, as well as the Race of Spain and the World Touring Car, which of course folded at the start of last season. I mean the end of last season. Herman Tilke was the one who designed the circuit, just like most other circuits we race in normal Formula 1. And of course, if you have been keeping up to date with my YouTube and news feeds, then you would have seen that a few races have been moved or cancelled. Still 27 races. The British Grand Prix has been moved from Circuit of Wales to Alton Park. That's because the Circuit of Wales could not be built in time for the race, and the circuit will not even be built at all. So we probably won't be going there anytime soon. The Belgian Grand Prix has also been cancelled due to the circuit Jules Tachenay's extension to make it FIA Grade 1 has not been completed, and it's looking like they won't continue on it, which is a shame. It's a great circuit and the extension looked quite good, as well as Lebanon and Fedadora Park for the French and Mexican Grand Prix respectively. We'll still race at France, but it will be at Val de Vienne, which is only just long enough to be FIA Grade 1 standard, but at least it is long enough, unlike Lebanon. And Fedadora Park only was just as short, still was too short, which means the Mexican Grand Prix has been cancelled and moved to Virginia for the Virginian Grand Prix at Virginia Motorsport Park. And there's a crash in the pits. There's been a crash in the pits. I believe that was an Aston Martin there. I did not see what happened. We'll try and get a replay on that if I can. Is what happened there. Oh, he just went right into the back lane. What's the Alpha Tauri doing? I'm not sure what happened there. We'll get another replay on that. Let's just see what happened there. There we go. I'm not sure who that is. I'll try and have a look for you. Who was that? It's Fernando Alonso and Nick de Vries by the looks of things. Now I'll try and get an on board. Don't think I can, unfortunately. Nah, can't. A very weird incident in the pits there for Nick de Vries and Fernando Alonso. Maybe a penalty for de Vries coming his way, but you can't be doing that in the pits. Obviously not looking where he was going. A very strange incident there. So, currently fastest is, if you wait for the timing sword, that's all I've got unfortunately. Let's try and find someone who's out on track. Sounds like someone is. Who though? I don't know. It's not Science, it's not Lando Norris, it's not Ocon. Oh, there's a McLaren going out. It's Oscar Piastri. Max Verstappen in 18th currently, George Russell in 19th. Very poor. Perez in 20th as well. Red Bull, Mercedes, very disappointing there. Let's try and find Piastri. Got Valtteri Bottas now on board with him. See if we can get some angles for you. Goes through the left, right, and that leads into the right, left. Bottas his fourth lap of the session. Let's see where this lap will put him. Currently P7. He's doing very well in the championship so far. And low fuel flashing up on his steering wheel, him possibly just being in lap. If he hasn't got much fuel, which will probably be in that, as yeah, he probably forgot. Oscar Piastri though, he's on low fuel as well. I thought I just saw him coming out on track. No, he comes from the pits as well. A bit confused on that one. Fernando Alonso, he's also on low fuel, so probably coming into the pits. He's lap 404. Of course, he was involved in an incident, the pit lane involving Nick de Vries and himself. I'm not sure what happened, apart from Nick de Vries going into the back of him. Anyone who is not in that? Let's have a look. Oh, here's someone coming out on track, and then outlap Logan Sargent, currently in P4. He's had 1 point scoring race so far, and that was, I believe, the Miami Grand Prix, his first ever race on home soil. I'm fairly sure he is. Low fuel as well, so if people just doing banker laps, I'm not sure why they would. I'm not sure how long's left in the session. Have a look for you. 7 minutes to go in the session. Here's your current standings. Kevin Magnussen is currently on pole, Joe Guanyu in second, Nico Hulkenberg in third, Sargent in fourth, Snowditch fifth, Matt Stewart top 5. Sargent, I'm not sure what's happened to him, he's pulling over and Logan Sargent is out of qualifying. I'm not sure what happened there. Logan Sargent has pulled over the side of the track and is out of qualifying. Is that him out? I'm assuming so. He pulled over the side of the track. We're still going, no red flags yet. And I think they managed to get his car off the track fairly quickly. Hamilton currently in P13. There's a very shaked up grid at the moment, I'm not sure why. This is the first proper racetrack we've been to, of course. The others, of course, they are technically proper, but none of them are FIA Grade 1 standards. So, drag race here between Hamilton and Alpine. I'm not sure which Alpine that is. The Alpine's going to dive down the inside. It's Pierre Gasly. Hang on, Hamilton's got no front wing here. He's obviously had enough somewhere. He's got no front wing, and he's going to come back into the pits. Let's see if we can get a replay there for you. Rewind for you. I can't see where he's had enough. He has come out. Hang on. He's come out of the pits. What on earth has Hamilton done there? He's crashed in the pits. Yeah, he's come out of the pits. And he's just driven into the wall. What on earth is Hamilton doing there? And people think he's the GOAT. Not in my eyes. And what with Carlos Sainz here. Most steering wheels are saying low fuel. I'm not sure if they actually are on low fuel or not. coming out of the pits and into the pits with no fuel. Very strange. Someone out on track I can hear. Try and find out. It's Charles Leclerc. If he's going to be like anyone else this session, he'll come right back into the pits. As this car's shut off and he's going to be pulling over as well. Around the same place as Logan Sargent, Charles Leclerc. Is there a fuel issue along the cars? Because most people are out of fuel. Someone's out on track. There's an Alpine. Pierre Gasly. Who's out on track. Go on board with him. He's got low fuel? Yeah, he has. I'm not sure the reason for this, unfortunately. But it's very weird indeed. There's another Alpine, that's Pierre Gasly pulling onto the side of the track. And I'm not sure what's happening with these cars, but it's definitely a fuel issue along the grid. So how long have we got left in this session? 30 seconds. Not sure what is going on. Verstappen's got no front wing as well. I'll try and rewind to see what's happened there. Yeah, the same as Hamilton, by the looks of things. Comes out of the pits, drives into the same place Hamilton did. And either low fuel or no ring. Very strange. But that I believe is qualifying over, unless anyone's still on the lap, which I don't believe there is. Nope, someone's on track. No, that is it. Apart from George Russell is in the lap. But he, just like 4 other cars, are going to be pulling over. And that is qualifying over